Haley Welch, the so-called Hawk Tuah girl, you're never gonna guess this, has gotten to the phase in her career where she has launched a cryptocurrency, and you're never gonna guess what happened with it. It all fell apart almost instantly. First time in crypto history that happened. It was bound to happen eventually with one of these coins. But yeah, she launched her own cryptocurrency and it collapsed immediately after its launch. It turns out that this sort of promotional meme isn't necessarily indicative of a quality financial instrument. But anyway, I don't know. She's being accused of this being a massive scam, what they call a rug pull, which we'll get into. And I don't know or care enough about crypto to say whether that's true. All I know is that she's saying she did this to provide like some economic security to her fans, give them something to invest in. Many other people are calling for her to be literally locked up over this program. And to give you an idea of how big this thing was, it skyrocketed to a valuation of $500 million in 20 minutes. And if you're like me, when you see that, you want to move into the woods and never come out. Because what the F, America, humanity, Earth, it's worth $500 million. It isn't anything, but unfortunately, what that means is a lot of people put their money into it. That's how you get to a $500 million valuation. And then a bunch of people sold, the value of it cratered, and a bunch of people who didn't sell at the right time lost their entire investment. Now, there's a lot of these sorts of messages going around. I wanna read one. Now, this one I'm gonna read, I think is the funniest. It's probably also a troll, but it gives you an idea of the flavor of people complaining about this. This guy, Jigga, says, my $35,000 that I purchased of Hawk is now $2,000 after 10 minutes. I am a huge fan of Hawk Tuah, but she took my life savings. I was so excited about it. Now my life savings and Children's College Education Fund as well is gone. Mentions there that she bought 97% of the supply and then sold it almost immediately to make a large profit. She is disputing that very importantly. She is saying that her and her team did not do that, but that is effectively what would make it a rug pull if they did do it. My crypto representative, Kobe, will be in touch. Now, as we said, that is likely a trollish comment, but also every bit of that is what other people are saying seriously about this, Farron. And when people have just lost their life savings, I don't want to tell them, how did you not see this coming? They're already suffering a lot. But I also feel at the same time, how did you not see this coming? It's like, we're now, what, 4 years into these sorts of coin launches and crashes? What do you make of this? Who's the victim here?
John, I don't know if I want to keep living in a country where we can't even trust the Hawk Tuah girl. I mean, I was going to invest on that thing and now I don't know. I thought for certain that of all the financial voices in this country, that was the one I could absolutely trust. No problem here. Look, I will say this, and this may sound insulting, and I'm not necessarily meaning it to. I haven't watched her podcast or whatever it is in full. I have seen a lot of clips scrolling through reels. I don't think she's clever enough to pull off this kind of scam. So I will, I guess, come to her defense by saying there's no way she came up with any of this. And again, that's just from seeing some clips and her saying things that are like, wow, did you not even go to elementary school? But yeah, it's shocking that this person is now famous, that this person is now possibly a multi-millionaire off this, just from a 10-second viral clip. My God, this is an indictment of this entire country. This is just furthering the idiocracy. And if you're the kind of person that, paid for Hawk Tuah coins, then you know what? You did this to yourself. I would have put all my money in John's new upcoming Dragon coins, is what I would do.
That's a great coin. And I swear I'm not gonna buy it up and then sell it immediately. I swear. Drag coin is gonna do great and it will be banned in all elementary schools thanks to the Republican Party. But anyway, yeah, look, I don't know anything about Haley Welch. I've literally never listened to a minute of her content. The fact that she became famous, I think has very little to do with like her necessarily wanting to be famous. It's just how our culture works. She said something
Yeah.
that was very funny, and that's literally all it takes. All of a sudden, everybody knows who you are. And in the immediate aftermath of that, she set up like a charity. She seemed to be doing some good things. I assume that every single famous person is approached by crypto grifters to slap their name and face on a coin, whether they know anything about it or are interested at all. So this could be a scam that, first of all, it might not be a scam, but even if it's a scam, she didn't necessarily mean for any of this to happen. The industry is a magnet for grifters because, like, everybody, please go. I know that it's like an hour long, but go watch Line Go Up. Okay, the documentary on YouTube about crypto. All these coins is everybody hoping the price will rise. They buy a bunch, hoping the price will go up so that they can sell it and make a bunch of money. But that's all the money that's there is what people put into it. And you can redistribute that, but everybody can't make more money. That's not how money works. Just some people will make money. That's all it is. What happened with this coin might have happened faster than with other coins, even though this happens all the time. But this is the only thing that can happen with these. No value is being produced, no products are being produced, no services are being produced. It's just a gamble that you'll be the screwer and not the screwy. And that has nothing to do with the Hawk Tuah girl. That's just how these things work.
So can you use these for any, like these Hawk coin? I don't know what they're called, but like what if I put money in it? Okay, and then it's like, all right, I own part of it. What do I do? Like, because I am very
hope that it goes up.
Stupid. That's all I do is I just hope.
I mean, if you can find a place that accepts Hawk coin, then you can use it as currency, but that's just using it. You could have used your currency as currency. Like, again, I know that there's complex terminology and it happens on the internet, and all of that is designed to make us think that there's something really, like, I don't know, high level about all of this. It's just gambling, okay? And the fact that all these grifters, the fact that the Trump family is getting involved in it, that should be further evidence that that's all this is. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?